Hello, everyone. My name is Elizabeth Knott, and I am here with the Yale Babylonian Collection in New Haven, Connecticut, to introduce the Seal Digitization Project, which seeks to make miniature objects from ancient Mesopotamia accessible to a broad range of scholars and non-specialists. Ancient Mesopotamia corresponds to today's Iraq and surrounding countries. With written records dating from around 3000 to 100 BCE, the history of Mesopotamia covers more than half the history of the world. While the history of ancient Mesopotamia is often told through excavated cities and major monuments, it can also be told through smaller, more humble objects. Such objects including letters, lists of goods purchased or sold, recipes, literature, stamps, and beads can all be held in your palm. These types of objects speak to us as individuals who use cell phones to type and who wear stickers, pins, and jewelry as markers of personal identity. The Yale Babylonian Collection, or YBC, is home to nearly 40,000 of these small personal objects, making it one of the premier collections of Mesopotamian materials in the United States and an unparalleled source for the investigation of ancient human lives. Today, I would like to speak about the challenges of photographing and documenting one particular type of object, ancient Mesopotamian seals. Ancient Mesopotamian seals are small engraved objects, frequently made from stone. Pressed into clay, the engraved sides of the seal create a raised relief impression that could act like a signature on various documents in antiquity. The photograph on your right shows various shaped seals together with clay tablets with ancient seal impressions. To study seals today, researchers often make modern impressions of the seals by rolling the seal through Sculpey, an action that is shown on the image to your left. Earlier publications of seals focused on reproducing the scenes that were engraved into the stones, often through black and white photographs or drawings of the seal's impression alone. By contrast, the YBC's Seal Digitization Project uses multiple technologies to photograph all sides of the almost 4,000 seals in the collection, as well as some 10,000 tablets with ancient seal impressions. Here are some of the technologies that we're using. Digital unwrappings, created using a better light system, show how seal carvers laid out scenes in relationship to the patterning of stones. High dynamic range, or HDR photography, with its intense colors, can be helpful in identifying recarvings of seals. And macroscopic images created using a dynalight help identify the now lost tools used by seal carvers. The YBC will be presenting the images for each seal on a single plate processed in Photoshop. Each seal is removed from its drawer in the collection, photographed, impressed in Sculpey, re-tagged, and then rehoused in the collection. Photographs of the seal and its modern impression are stored as raw images and JPEGs. These images are labeled and run through a script on the computer to create a pre-processed plate, like the one on this screen. Students working for the collection clean up these plates to prepare them for an online presentation. Ultimately, all seals and all ancient impressions will be available for download on the website of the Yale Peabody Museum. This research is being supported by a grant from the Council on Library and Information Resources and employs one postdoctoral associate and several graduate and undergraduate students at Yale. So what are the challenges we face in photographing and capturing these miniature objects? Seals of different shapes, colors, and materials all require different considerations. In particular, the project has to consider the difference between cylinder and stamp seals. Cylinder-shaped seals were rolled out onto a clay surface to produce a scene that could repeat over and over again. Documenting these seals requires the creation of a digital unwrapping of the seal's surface using the better light system. This system scans the surface of the seal while the seal slowly rotates. Stamp seals were much more simply pressed into the surface of the clay, but such seals come in a variety of shapes, and the images have to be processed in different ways in order to make the final plate more comprehensible. To address these challenges, the collection has consulted 2 photography specialists, is working with an international board of advisors, and is testing various layouts and labels through focus groups. For those interested in the Yale Babylonian collection, you can learn more about us at babylonian-collection at yale.edu. You can also follow us on Instagram and Facebook, where we regularly post updates on our research and activity. Thank you.